Hello everybody, it's Helena, and in today's video we are building a house with the new expansion pack, The Sims 4 High School Years, that just came out yesterday. And I'm really excited about this because this is my first build that I'm doing with this pack since, it literally came out yesterday, like, I don't know, 18 hours ago as I'm recording this, I think. So obviously I haven't really had a lot of time with this pack, so this is my first build and I had a lot of fun making this one. I didn't really know what I was gonna do and I didn't have any plans when I went into my game to build something, so somehow I just ended up with this thing, and I feel like it's kind of a treehouse sort of thing, but then again also not really, so maybe it's just more of a elevated cabin or something, but I think I'm gonna title it Treehouse just because I like that better. And I was going for those treehouse vibes. But yeah, I don't really know why a treehouse was the first thing that I decided to do with this new pack. I guess I just kind of felt inspired to do something like that since this world is very foresty, and I just wanted to build something that would fit in quite nicely, and I feel like a treehouse fits into the woods pretty nicely, right? So this is just what I ended up doing, and I don't really know why I did it, but it's not like there's really a specific style that you need to build the houses in this world. Not that you ever have to build houses in a specific style in any world, but it's not like this world just gives it to you. You kind of have to come up with it yourself, and you can't just go off of what the other houses look like, I guess, because there's not a very specific style that the other houses have, in my opinion at least. I feel like they're just kind of foresty and a little bit suburban and just, I don't know, a little bit of everything. But I think this world is really cute and I do really like it. However, one thing that I am very disappointed about is that it looks basically identical to the other world that we just got, Moonworld Mail, that we got a few weeks ago in the Werewolves game pack. This area of this world, Copperdale, looks so similar to that one, and that's just really disappointing because we just got that one and I would have liked to see something a little bit different, and it's just kind of sad that they are so similar, So that's just a little bit disappointing, but I do think it's very, very pretty and I do like it a lot. And the other parts and the other areas, I guess, of this world are not as similar to Moonworld Mail, but this one is just basically identical. But I do think it's very, very beautiful, and I think I'm gonna use this world a lot because it's very nice, and I'm also gonna be making a lot of builds in this world just because, it's the new world and I want to do something in it. And I really like the pier area in this world. I think it's so nice and so pretty, and I really want to play in that area. I hope it's gonna be really fun. I know that you can't actually see your Sims going on the little Ferris wheel and into the haunted house and whatever else is there, but it's still gonna be cute, I think, and I hope it's gonna live up to my expectations. And I think I'm just gonna take a lot of screenshots with my Sims, so that's gonna be fun. As I said, I haven't really had this game for very long. It literally just came out yesterday, a few hours ago for me, so I have not really done anything with it. This was just the first thing that I did when I came into the game, or well, I looked at the world and I opened up all of the lots and took a look at them just to get a feel of the world and also see which lot that I wanted to build on for my first build in this new world. So I did look at the world a lot, and then I just took a quick look at all of the build by items, but not an in-depth one at all. So I don't really know exactly what's in it, and you will probably see me trying out new stuff and just looking at some of the items in this speed build because it was basically my first time looking at a lot of them. And I don't really know how much I'm gonna use the gameplay in this pack. I'm not super into gameplay just in general. I'm definitely more of a builder, but I do like to play the game sometimes. I just don't really know how much I am gonna like the gameplay in this pack just because it's not really my thing, and I feel like it's gonna be pretty repetitive to go to school with your Sims every day, so I don't think I'm gonna be playing with it that often. But I am very happy to see that we have gotten some new content for teenagers because I feel like we've been missing that for a long time, so that's very, very good to see. And I'm also excited to look at the cast portion of this pack because I feel like it looks pretty good as of what I've like seen from other people and just like the trailer and whatnot, but I haven't really seen any content about this pack. I haven't seen anybody else's videos basically. Well, I've seen maybe like 2 or something, but I haven't really been home much these past few days. Well, I went on vacation for a week and then I got home 2 days ago, I think, and I just like have not really had time to do anything and watch that much content. So right now I'm just like trying to catch up and also like trying to watch some of other people's videos so I can get a feel of what this pack is actually about. But as of right now I don't really know that much about it. But if you have decided to buy this pack as well, then please do let me know down in the comment section how you're feeling about it and if you like it or if you don't like it, and tell me which parts of it that you do like and don't like, you know. And also if you haven't bought it yet, let me know why that is. Like, is it because you just don't really want to buy it, or you're gonna wait for it to go on sale, or whatever the reason may be? Let me know in the comment section, and I'm really like curious to see how everyone else is feeling about it, so I also like can get a feel of what it's all about. But I'm definitely like super excited to do some more builds. I'm gonna do that later on tonight, so that's very, very fun and exciting, and I do have some plans for what I want to do in this world, and that's just gonna be really, really fun. But we didn't really get too much furniture. Well, I don't know, we did get some. I don't feel like it's fair of me to say that we didn't get too much of it, because we definitely did, but we mainly got furniture for teenagers' bedrooms and for the high school, so we didn't get a lot of like kitchen stuff and living room stuff, which is fine. That's totally fine. Like, that's not really a thing that you would expect to come with a pack like this, in my opinion. So I think that's fine, but the new stuff for teenage bedrooms is so cool, and I had a lot of fun making the bedrooms in this house. Oh, and that reminds me, I haven't even told you about the Sims that live in this house, so I do have like a bit of a story, not really, like a really tiny one, I guess. But this house is for 3 Sims, so I'm imagining that it's for a single mother and her 2 teenage daughters, and I think that the teenagers are twins. I don't really know why. They could be, you know, a few years apart, but I'm just getting the vibe that they are twins, I guess. But the mom is like a super calm and down-to-earth person, and she's a gardener, so I did put some gardening stuff on this a lot, and she just like works from home. And I also put the flower arranging table on the patio, or like, well, the deck, I guess. So I'm thinking that she sells her flower arrangings and get a little bit of money from that, and that's basically what she does for a living. And she's just like super down to earth, and she's very like humble and just super nice and a cool person to be around. And the teenagers are like polar opposites of each other, I guess. Their bedrooms are on the 2nd floor, and the teenager who got the smallest bedroom is more of like an edgy Sim. I think they listen to a lot of like heavy metal, and they are just like a little bit emo perhaps, and I definitely feel like their bedroom reflects that pretty nicely. And the other Sim, the other teenage daughter, is very like girly, and I think she's probably like a cheerleader, and she's just like super, I guess, popular, or she wants to be popular at least, and she's very into those things that are popular and things that she thinks are gonna gain her some popularity at school, you know. She's like really obsessed with being like the queen bee at her school, I guess. And these 2 teenagers are super, super different, as I said. So I think the more girly teenager is very mean and she's just like the type of person who hasn't really found herself yet, which is also why she's basically only into the things that are like popular, because she hasn't really figured out what she actually likes, and she's just like so obsessed with liking popular things, so she hasn't really figured out that she isn't actually like into these things. So I feel like later on in life she's gonna find herself, and she's gonna realize that all of those like very girly things are not really like for her, and that was just like a facade that she put up because she wanted to seem really cool and popular, and she didn't want to accept that she wasn't into those cool things, I guess. So I think in the future she's gonna be a lot like her mom, and she's gonna be super like down to earth and humble, and she's probably gonna be super into nature as well. But right now she's just like really trying to pretend that she's not into those things, because that's not what's cool at her school, you know. And the other teenager, the more emo and like edgy one, I guess, is an absolute sweetheart, and she has this like very cold exterior, I guess, but on the inside she is so sweet, and she's like her mom's best friend ever, and she's just a really cool person. I didn't really think too much about her, but I feel like she has a very cold and like hard looking exterior, but then when you get to know her a little bit closer, she's just like so sweet and such a good person. But the cheerleader, you know, girly one, she's not very like kind to her mom, I think, and she's very like ungrateful for what she has done for her and her sister. So I feel like when she grows up, she's also gonna realize how good her mother was to her and her sister growing up. So she's really like gonna appreciate her a lot more than she does now, and she's really like gonna connect with her mom as she gets older and kind of like realizes that there's more to life than being popular at school and like becoming the prom queen and whatnot, you know. So that's just like the little story behind these Sims, I guess. And also like there's nothing wrong with being a very girly person, like that's totally fine. This Sim, she's just doing that because it's like what's popular and she wants to fit in and not be different, even though deep down she's more so into nature and like kind of different things than all of the other people at her school, and she doesn't want to be bullied, so instead she bullies others to feel better about herself, which is not great. That is not the way you should be coping with that sort of stuff. But I feel like it is a thing that happens quite often. I feel like most bullies are just really sad people, right? Isn't that just like how it goes? I think it is. I really like want to make these Sims, it's just like in cast obviously, and I want to put these Sims in this house in my own game just because I like the story behind them, and I just kind of like can picture them inside my head, so I kind of want to create them in the Sims 4 and try some of the new clothes on them and whatnot. So I think that's gonna be fun, and I probably will do that tonight while I look at all of the new cast stuff in this pack. But yeah, I hope everyone is enjoying this pack, or everyone who bought it is enjoying it. Although I have heard that some people are feeling a little bit like let down by it, and it's kind of like lackluster. I don't know if that's how everyone feels, but I don't know. I feel like every time we get a new pack, like the entire community just gets so excited, and we all just get our hopes up, and then when we actually get our hands on the packs, we can only get disappointed because we had our expectations set so high. So I don't know, that's just really sad, but I have seen on social media that some people are kind of disappointed by it, and also people are disappointed by the new like whims system, the wants and fears system, and that it's not like that good at all, and there are some glitches and stuff like that. Also, I did do another build with the new rounded walls, and I was so excited to try them out, and I did a really cute build in my opinion, but it's very glitchy and it's just so annoying. Like the rounded part is barely functional, and that was just so annoying because I had such high hopes for the new rounded walls and whatnot. So that was sad, but oh well, I hope that they fix it soon. However, I'm so sick of the Sims team just releasing half finished stuff, you know, so that's just annoying, and I have seen that a lot of people are kind of complaining a lot about especially the new update. But yeah, I am hoping that the Sims team will fix that stuff obviously. And I did use the new window, the new easy access, I think that's what it's called, the one that they can sneak out of, the teenagers, and it was really important for me that I like actually got to put it in this build. Is so the teenager, the like girly teenager, she has the biggest room, and she also has a balcony, and the other teenager does not have a balcony, and her room is like a lot smaller, so that's a little bit unfair, and I kind of feel bad for the edgy one. But yeah, the girly teenager, it just has like the better room, I suppose. And also I put the new windows, as I said, but I didn't put a door going out to the balcony, which is kind of a little bit silly, because if you have a balcony, you probably want to have a door so you can easily get out there, and you don't just want to have a little window that you can crawl out of, because that makes it a little bit difficult. But I just really wanted to use this new window, so I did that, and she can escape through that window, and I put a ladder going down from the balcony, so that's really fun, and I'm excited to like play with that new window feature. And I haven't playtested this house yet just because I did not have the time for it, but I will be doing that before I post it to the gallery, so I will make sure that everything is functional. But yeah, it is a little bit silly to have a balcony but without a balcony door. Like, that is a little bit backwards, but it just kind of like reminds me of how in Friends, the TV show, in Monica's apartment, she has this like little balcony, right? But there's not an actual door. They just have a little window that they crawl through, and it's kind of like the same thing in this treehouse, so it's fine. And also this house is kind of like quirky and a little bit odd, so not everything is perfect in it, and it's fine. It's all good, don't worry about it. But this is the bedroom for the more girly teenager, and she has the biggest bedroom out of like everyone in this house. I don't know why. I just like, it was really important for me that one of the teenagers got the window, or like the new window that you could escape out of. I think I just said that it was called like easy access, but I think it's called easy escape instead, because that makes more sense. Anyway, though, I really enjoyed making the teenagers' bedrooms. I mean, like, I enjoyed doing this entire house, but obviously, like, on the first floor and just like in all of the other rooms, I mainly used items that I've used plenty of times before, because we didn't really get any items that really worked that well for those kinds of rooms. But in these teenage bedrooms, I got to use a lot of new items, and it was so much fun, and I'm so excited to do some more teenage bedrooms in my other builds. So I'm definitely gonna do that in my upcoming videos, and I cannot wait to get back into the game and play around with this pack a little bit more. I'm really happy that I finally like have my hands on it and stuff like that, so that is great. Also, sorry, it's been like a few more days than I wanted to go between like posting videos. I've just been super busy, and like all of my videos these past few weeks have been pre-recorded, but now I'm back and I'm not gonna go anywhere for a long time, so I'm not gonna be pre-recording again for, I don't even know, a very long time. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you weren't subscribed already and you enjoy my content, I would really appreciate that, but you know, you don't have to. This house will be available for you to download on my gallery page. My ID is just LacyLena. So thank you all so much for watching. As I said, I hope you're having an amazing day, and then I cannot wait to see you all in my next video that I will be posting in just a few days, and I promise I won't go this long without posting again. Okay, anyway, bye everybody.